Your last 3 fights, we've seen some stuff. It's been a little tough for you. You're still locked in. You still have a couple more fights with the UFC. Of course, you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do the way you stay locked in. How are you continuing this path of staying focused, staying controlled, staying in shape, fighting, training? I mean, you were training before this podcast. How are you keeping this mindset?
Yeah, man. Honestly, it's just being grateful to have this opportunity. You know, I want to keep that shit going as much as I can. You know, until the wheels fall off. You know, I come from nothing, and you know, I changed the whole direction of my family, changed the whole direction of my life, and you know, coming from like the background that I have, you know, and the influence and the positive influence like I have like on the community and you know, like I said before, like I've been in juvenile hall. Like I would like to go and talk to these little fools and like be like, yo, I used to be in the same situation as you were. I decided to change and I decided to find something to stick to it, you know, even though shit might be hard and you know, things ain't the best situation at home, you know, but there's a way out. If I can make it out, you know, you can make it out. You hear the story all the time of dudes that make it out from, you hear that story all the time, like started from the bottom type shit, you know, and I'm just happy that's my story. I made something out of my life and I represent Los Angeles in the UFC. So like I'm one of the only ones to you know, really be doing it like a true LA culture, you know, like the, you know, just Hispanic food, the Latino food from LA who made it in the UFC and yeah, and now like, you know, it's a whole nother generation. Like I got kids and shit now. And my oldest son, he's 15. He wrestles in the high school team. He wants to do MMA. Now I'm like, shit, I'm all for it, you know?
That's good.
I actually let him know. I'm like, look, you like, I started when I'm 25. I'm like, you're 10 years ahead of me. By the time you're you know, 26, 27, you be, who knows? You know, who knows? And what I'm doing right now is I'm in the game, you know? So I'm like kind of setting, you know, opening doors for them, you know, later on when it's time for him or my other kids. And I already, you know, I got the doors open for him, you know?
Yeah, that's incredible. I've seen Rampage, in all honesty, do that as well with his kid. He has the United Fight League with F3. It's an amazing league where they take fighters and they kind of cultivate talent. They give them good opportunity. They bring together past and present future champions, and they link them with, you know, UFC world champions. Like you have Henry Cejudo has a team, Rampage Jackson has a team, and they are building this league from the inside out. But what's so cool is they're building a community that the fighters can train with the pros, and then he got his son in the league and his son went and fought. And it's an amazing thing to see a dad who understands the importance and not just saying like, hey bro, like this isn't for you, this is what I do, but setting the pathway for their kid and giving them and opening the doors. Like there's no justice in telling someone like, oh bro, you got to get it the hard way. Like if you can open the doors and make it easier, that's what life's about.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see.
I mean, I told my son, I told him like, look, you're gonna have to find that. Like I'm a dog from what I've been through in life and shit. You know, I'm like, I told him, like we grew up different. Like, you know, my son is not like nothing like me at that age. When I was his age, I was already in jail. You know, so I told him like we didn't grow up the same, but you're gonna have to find that dog in you some other way. You know, you're gonna have to find it competitively. You know, and you know, he's on a good path, man.
Yeah, we're meant as fathers to make life just a little bit easier for our kids, but sometimes I've noticed even with my son, I just feel like he just don't have that same hunger that I got. But he's at his skill level at he's 24. When I was 24, he's better than me. His jiu-jitsu is better and his striking is better than I was at that age maybe. But you know, but the hunger and the determination, like me, I had to fight just to you know, pay the bills. Like him, he don't have to fight. So yeah, as long as he find that what you're saying, then yeah, he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, because I feel the same way. Like he, you know, we just grew up different. You know, we just grew up different. And you're gonna have to find that dog. But I see it in him though. You know, like we be sparring. You know, we be sparring, and he got some fight in him. So I'm excited to see where he wants to take it. I told him the number one rule though, if you wanna do this fight shit, you gotta wrestle, bro. You gotta wrestle in high school. You gotta do good.
Yeah.